Okay. Today we're going to be talking about this pen, and this is a Kaweco Sport, and this is the Mellow Blue, which is a special finish for 2022, which is almost over, so what a time to be reviewing this. Okay, this pen was sent to me by Joost Appelboom of Appelboom Pennen. Thank you very much. It is due to this kind of stuff that I can continue to do videos, because I cannot purchase 2 pens a week. That's all there is to it. So what is this? It's a Kaweco Sport. Kaweco is a fun brand. They make very collectible pens. The sports in particular are very affordable. This is under 20 euros. Fun pens, cute colors, and that they do a special edition every year. That's kind of fun. Makes them even more collectible. Very practical, big cap, small body. Post the pen and you have something full-sized. Often nice writers. I've had some issues with the very broad nibs, the double broad nibs, but in the same batch, Yo sent me a broad nib on an all sport, and that was actually great. So anyway, special color. I'm going to cover the parts of the pen. I'll do a writing sample. I'll tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Let's get started. Okay, let's have a look at this Kaweco Sport 2022 Mellow Blue. This is a 17.81 euro pen. Remember, you can get a 10% discount clicking the banner on my website. They're available extra fine, fine, medium, broad and double broad. It's 250 euros extra for the extra fines or double broads. There are clips available in different styles, and this is a limited production. It does come with a cartridge. That's a Kaweco Sport. You may know Kaweco Sport. I've reviewed a couple of Kaweco Sports. I'll just show you a little bit of the packaging. It's very simple, very unassuming. You get this cute little cardboard box. There's a little sleeve for the pen in it. There is a Kaweco sticker, Kaweco Company. That's the origin of that name. And it comes with the tiniest little booklets, which I think is kind of nice, with the whole timeline of the company. Now, as I said, this is a special edition for 2022. I think they're quite cute, and they're smaller pens. It's a remake of the original Kaweco Sports, which were safety fillers. But this is it's a small pen. It's cute. It's kind of fun. So let me zoom in and show you some of the parts. There isn't a whole lot to show on these pens, but they do have some nice features. I've always really liked this vintage Kaweco logo, 3 bits. I was going to say 3 quadrants, but obviously if there's 3, it's not a quadrant. Anyway, 3 areas there, Kaweco. The facets on the cap I think are always nice. If you look at a vintage Kaweco, it looks pretty much exactly like this. It says Kaweco Collection, which I think is really quite nice. And a clip is optional, you just slide them on. Barrel, you have this these grooves there near this end cap, which also says made in Germany, and they do provide a nice bit of grip to unscrew the cap of the pen. It's a small pen, and that's the whole point of the Sport. It's not really designed to be used unposted. The idea is that you post the cap on the back, and then you have a pretty normally sized pen, which is a comfortable and I would say pleasant size for a lot of people to use. Okay, we have the hourglass shaped section. We do have these plastic threads there, which I have certainly felt sharper threads. I will say I feel them a bit because the section is fairly small, at least for my fingers. This phalanx is bigger than the whole section of the pen. Anyway, you can exchange the nibs. This is a medium. It has the Kaweco logo on there again, along with some scroll work and a nice plastic feed. It also has the Kaweco logo on the feed, which I don't know how you can see it, but I do think that is a nice detail. These pens are cartridge converter filled. There are Kaweco, this is an actual Kaweco cartridge. There are certain converters that fit. A standard international converter would not fit. It won't fit in the barrel, but it can be done. And because it's all plastic, some people eyedropper these pens. So they put ink in the barrel, they put some silicone grease on the threads, and you're ready to go. I've tried it once, and I found some leakage just coming from the inside of the section and the outside of the nib collar. So you do be a little careful if that's what you really want to do. The Kaweco Sport, it's a classic pen. It's been around for a long time. I know it's a resuscitated brand, but I mean the safety fillers have been around for quite a long time. And it's a fun pen. They are relatively affordable as fountain pens go. They're collectible. Different nibs are available. There's even calligraphy sets, so you can get really wide italic nibs for them. And they're collectible, and they don't break the bank. And I think that is one of the biggest selling points of these pens for a lot of people. They keep coming out with nice, bright colors. I think it's a lot of fun. So let's see what we can do with this steel medium nib. We have here a Kaweco. I probably should have capitalized the W and the C. Anyway, that looks horrid now, so everything as usual. Kaweco Sport, medium steel nib, and the ink is Kaweco Blue. All right. It's a nice smooth writer, and I found it to be a pleasant writer that works well. I haven't really had any skips. I have in the past with the very broad Kaweco nibs some skipping behavior. This is a medium, and it seems to function very, very nicely, I would say. Okay, I already did the fast writing, sorry. As to wetness, of course, also a function of the ink and the paper, but it seems to be nicely tuned, not too wet, not too dry. Line variation, these are really pretty stiff nibs, so I wouldn't expect much in ways of line variation. Also not advertised as a flex nib or anything along those lines. Okay, reverse writing gets very dry and very quickly, so I don't think this is really a pen you can use in that particular configuration, but it is a fun pen, a very nice smooth writing experience. These pens fit in your pocket, they fit in shirt pockets, especially with the clip. Very, very nice, cute writers, and I do think this Mellow Blue is a very nice color. Nice, somehow reminds me of dentists, I don't know why, but it does, and I like it. So let's talk about some likes and dislikes for this particular pen. What do I like, what do I not like about it? I'll start off with likes. It's small and it's cute, and I think that's really one of the main attractions of the sport models. They're small, they're cute, they're very, very functional. If you can reduce a pen to its bare minimum and you don't want it to look like a machined metal tube, and those pens are certainly out there, I think this is what you get. It's small, it works, big cap, posts, convenient, normal size pen when you write with it posted. I think it has a lot going for it. Simple, tried and true, works very well. I love that they keep coming out with new finishes that makes the pens very collectible, and also at a price where they can be collected. This is not Mont Blanc grade characters who are $2 a piece or something. It's a €20 pen. I know there are cheaper pens out there, but there certainly are pens out there that are way more expensive. And that makes it very collectible, and I think that collectability is something that makes them special. It's a resuscitated brand, fun, vibrant, and just cute to use, and very, very pragmatic. Again, no frills, and I think that's very nice. Things I don't like. I found this nib to have some feedback. You can see a little bit in the writing sample, especially relative to the other pen that was sent to me in the same batch by Joost. This is the All Sport for 2022. Smoother broad nib. This is a slightly thinner nib, and finer nib, and it's a little bit more scratchy. You do notice that. It's certainly not unpleasantly scratchy. I just meant relatively speaking to the other, the Al Sport, it's a little bit scratchier. Overall, though, it writes very nicely, and at the end of the day, that's what matters most. The final thing I will say is they always feel a little fragile to me. I have the feeling that if I give this a solid squeeze, the cap, I can probably crack it. And that's why I like the Al Sports a little bit better, because they're aluminum and they just feel a little bit more robust. Having said that, they're also more expensive. I'm sure if you just treat the pens well, the Sports, you'll be fine. It's just that, you know, I have the feeling that if I drop this hard, it may actually have a crack, whereas the Al Sport is going to be fine. That's really all there's to it. I don't know what else to say. It's a simple, straightforward pen. I think it's very nice, and that's what I have. So I hope this was useful. Let me know what you think about this pen, and especially the blue Mellow color that's special for 2022. And that's it. Joost, thank you for sending me the pen. I appreciate it, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye-bye.